Hey, it's Clay, and this will be a video chart on ticker symbol GEVO. We'll take a look at the 15-minute time frame. Real quick, what do I mean by 15-minute in case maybe you're new to charts? Instead of each one of these candlesticks here, as they're called, representing 1 day's worth of price action, which is what you would normally see, each one represents 15 minutes. So while this here may look like a few weeks worth of time, it's actually just today's price action broken down into 15-minute time slices. I like to do this time frame. I think it's a good job of telling the quote-unquote story of the price, and then makes mapping out levels of support and resistance a bit easier to see. Did this analysis yesterday, so that's where these red and green line annotations are coming from. And once again, a very active day today. So first thing I'm going to do is a little house cleaning and get rid of a few of these lines here. Sure, these lines still pertain, but they're just not relevant right now anymore. And from a presentation standpoint, I don't want to risk causing clutter and confusion because there's lines all over the place. So let's try to keep this as clean as possible. And really, the first couple of updates come from just a foundational rule in charting, which state when levels of resistance are broken and closed above, you want to see them act as support. So for those of you that did watch yesterday's video, the one level of resistance I talked about was right here at about 19. And as the rule states, you would expect this to act as support when broken, and it was broken today. And then surprise, surprise, the power of charts. You look right here during the final portion of the day, and what a coincidence, that's right where the price started to bounce. I promise I have not moved that line. If you don't believe me, I'm not offended. I realize I'm a stranger on the internet, but you can just go back in the video archive and watch the video I did yesterday, and you'll see that's exactly where I put that line. So I'm not patting myself on the back, but I am patting charts on the back. The other update then needs to be right here based on the same thing. $15 was a level of resistance after going into today, but after today, with the price now above it, that would be one of the newest areas of support. Now, what about levels of resistance? A couple different ways to look at this. The one level that has really kind of caught my attention is this downtrending trend line right here. And, this does suggest that the bears are gaining some strength in the sense of, the price is now put in lower highs. With that being said, just because there is a lower trend line here by no means implies that the chart is for sure doomed or anything like that. It just is, kind of an FYI saying, hey, you know what, maybe, the bulls are running out of steam here. But if the price can get a push up through that trend line, then that would be, in the world of charting, what we'd call a technical breakout. And after that, those next key levels of resistance are right up around the 23 mark, and then the highs from today up around the 24.50 mark. So keep an eye on those, but one step at a time, and the first step is just getting back up above this trend line. So that's why I'm just going to leave that as the actual annotation from a resistance standpoint, because like I said, we'll keep things simple. I don't want annotations everywhere, so keep an eye on that line as that initial hurdle, and then after that, that's when you can start to talk about retesting some of those previous highs. All in all, though, still a very active stock. I traded it once again today. I'm sure I'll be watching it tomorrow. So yeah, let's see how this week continues to play out for this one. One of the biggest questions I get is, hey Clay, how do you find the stocks that you trade? So what I've done is put together a free resource guide where I talk about the tools that I use to locate stocks that I find interesting and think may have potential. So if that sounds like something that could add value to you as a trader, then click on the image that is up on the screen right now and I will email you the guide. The guide itself is very short and to the point, and best part, it's completely free. Thanks for watching the video. Let me know if you have any questions.